Hello there everybody, Oimon here and welcome back to PowerWash Simulator 2 where, when we last left off, if you get this out of the way, we were cleaning up a stage play. This is probably almost certainly going to be just Act 1, considering I've cleaned just these first two bits and that's only like 29%. And it's like way more than half of this, so yeah, these things will probably get changed or we'll get, I don't know, access to something or other. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Although, actually, are we being told the story here? Looking at this, because we know that the gem got nicked from this guy. And now it's showing this in the background. We cleaned that blimp. That nicked the gem? They're not in there, though. I mean, I suppose that does make a certain kind of sense. We did sort of suspect that for a while, that someone had nicked it. But we suspected Karen, but turns out, no, Karen's cool. Anyway, before we get too much into this, I wanted to show you something real quick. Let me just please still work. Okay, so you may remember a little while back I did a level called, can I look at previously completed levels? Yeah, here we go. I did the temple interior level, which had the secret basement, which had a whole bunch of, hey Jagoth, hello, which had a whole bunch of stuff in there in terms of yet another prophecy that I've got to work out. And I was looking back at it. If we go to the, there we go. This is my recording of me playing this. I was looking at this because I was kind of curious, like, okay, like, have we done these levels? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, we have. Like, these were the first two. You got the sort of the house with the like dragon chicken thing. I said it, oh, it looks a bit like, you know, like the whole Baba Yaga myth. I'm like, well, where have we seen a level like that? And then I remembered, if I just, what was the official name of it? It was the salvage house. The hut that had bits of a plane sticking out of it. And that's what it is. It's the bloody salvage house. And then I was like, okay, well, what is this one then? You know, the sort of monster thing on the right there. That's the dump truck. The giant-ass dump truck that we had to clean literally as the next house. And I was like, okay, well, let me just cut ahead. Okay, these are the next two. Like, what are these, right? What are these ones going to be? Can you guess what this one here on the left is? I will say, when it clicked, when I looked at this, I was like, oh, of course that's what it was. That's the Sodding Ski Center. Because it's got those big front windows at the front. And this is you in the little lift. And this is people with skis. And it's like, oh, that is really cool. And then this one on the right, this is that weird bloody future bike thing. And I'm like, oh, I get it. Yeah, that's the future bike. And then we come over to the last two. Now, I'm not 100% certain on this. The one on the left, my guess, based on the fact it's got all these dots underneath it, it could be the extra long limo that we had to clean. That's a guess. I don't know that that's what it is, but it makes sense that that could be the extra long limo. If you look at its sort of design, as I said, it's got the wheels underneath it. It's like a super long snake thing. Could be that. Could be a level we haven't played yet. The last one, I definitely haven't played that yet, because the moon's supposed to be broken in that one. It's supposed to be like falling apart in that. Because we also did the shopping mall. I don't think either of these is a shopping mall. I mean, this could be the shopping mall, maybe. But I'm thinking this is probably going to be the last level. Perhaps. I don't know. But I just wanted to show that off because I was looking back at it and I thought, you know what? That's really bloody funny. Looking back and I like recognizing which levels they all are. I kind of like that because you had the same thing in the first game too, sort of. When you went to the temple, you know, in the ocean at the end of the game. And I just thought that was really funny and that I should probably mention it to you so that you can appreciate it in the same way that I did. As I said, I'm not entirely sure what that last one is. As I say, it's probably a level we haven't done yet, of which there are... I don't actually know how many. Do we only get that one? Alright. What, did you have to go back to the temple and clear a new hidden underground chamber? I mean, they could do that. They could do that. But I don't know what it's going to be, because we know there's time travel involved here. So it could be anything, really. I'll wait to see what Act 2 of this apparent play is. Okay, the fact it's actually telling me, hey, you've only got 3 things left is very odd considering we know we're only at 50%. I wonder if it's going to load another level. It's like you got to leave and come back and it's got to reload. That would be weird, but I mean, I suppose they could do that. Ceiling frame. Not anymore. Whoop. Careful now. Scene 2, the recreation grounds in Muckingham, where a secret tunnel lays beneath the band. What? There was a secret tunnel beneath... Oh, there was a door in the bandstand floor. I noticed that. We open with an ear-piercing solo from soprano who played the pilot of the mayor's airship, which had to divert to the bandstand after encountering mysterious dirt. What? Ooh. That's special. So I guess we're kind of getting the plot expositioned to us here, which, I mean, okay, I mean, it's PowerWash Simulator. You don't exactly come in for the riveting story. But I remember it being a little less exposition heavy in the first game. But that could just be my memory playing up. I'm not 100% sure. I think I know what the next one's going to be. That explains all the excavation that was going on. Because they were supposed to be digging for more of the special gems in the mountain after the Thayer impact and all that stuff. But that could be a red herring. Went up in Hush Quartet, panic stations as the mayor's cronies smuggle the gem into a secret tunnel in the cloak of darkness while Oscar May plays a sleepless park warden scouring the scene with his torchlight. You know, Oscar was far too loud last night, we need to rein him in. Ding. You know, I can only wonder how many acts does this play have. $300. I doubt it's going to be 300, but I'm willing to bet it's going to be a lot. I'm like, what percentage were we at when we started? Well, you know, when we did the first bit and moved on to the second, and I'm like, trying to work out, like, if each one's only worth about, I don't know, 5%, there's probably going to be like 6 acts to this. And like, I know a play is supposed to have a lot of acts, but my god. Think of your audience's bladder. Well, hey, what am I missing? Scene 3, the National Park in Power Falls, where the secret tunnel emerges at a cottage straight out of a storybook. Hear the music takes a menacing turn as disgruntled stooge reluctantly transferred the gem into a hypercar borrowed from the mayor's accomplice, Blake Thrust. That was the name of the guy. Oh, that car. Wait. Oh, that's the flying car. Okay. Sure. I thought he was a time traveler, but I suppose if Blake Thrust invented it, he did have the Super Mega Death Laser airplane in the first game, so yeah, I suppose that makes a certain kind of sense. Could not remember that guy's name. which house was this? Hang on. Which level was this? This was... It's not the teapot. I thought it was the teapot at first. See, there's the blimp. Really? Oh, is it this house? House with the plane bits? I don't know. Heard from our source that the particular series was absolute colossus with a big bushy beard, but our baritone is clean shaven, so we just stuck him in a Bigfoot costume. Yeah, that sounds about right for amateur dramatics. Nice. He was initially a bit put out by it all, but he knew this wasn't about him. Soldiered through despite the oppressive lighting. That was going to suck, I suppose. There's always someone, isn't there, that has to do that. Usually me. Can't really see where it is that easily. It's hard to make out. What? Hey. Scene 4. The foothills of Mount Rushes, where far beneath the earth Blake Thrusts hides out in his secret man cave. Of course he has a secret man cave. For me, this scene hinged on whether Tony Welk had the gravitas to play enigmatic man of mystery Blake Thrust. Huh. Okay. I don't know what this is. I don't think we've been here. Maybe it'll be where we go last. We have to sneak into his underground lair in order to undo what he's done. Nice. Oh, that's where the gems have gone. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to get down into that cave to get the gems back. Because they need to go back into the statue in order to stop the moon from exploding. What the fuck am I playing? It sort of dawned on me what I was actually saying just then. What is this? Like, I thought it was weird in the last game, where we had to stop a volcano from exploding to end the whole world. Hardly missed a note as he prowled the stage, victorious after finally obtaining the gems and loading them into his prototype time machine. Oh, that's... what? I'll admit this last scene is pure speculation, but whatever Thor's plans to do with those gems, let's hope he never gets them. I asked the same thing in the first game. Yeah, I probably did, actually. I mean, let's be honest, it's the kind of game where you gotta ask questions like that. Knowing full well, of course, that there will never be an answer. Maybe this will be the last one then. They did say it's the last act, so fair enough. Yeah, I can totally understand why the mayor sent a cease and desist to this. Blake Thrust got arrested though, or did he just go missing? I can't remember. I know he was definitely like in trouble after he tried to stop us from saving the world. Fortunately, I had my time-traveling aliens helping me. They weren't really aliens, but they did have a spaceship that looked like an alien spaceship, so you know. But they got stuck in the past because they ran out of time juice. way. Can you get yourself back to the motel? Got a bit of a weird one for you. It's a truck. How is that a weird one? Yeah, I'm wondering what's the trick with this one too. Had another menu night set look popping. Might have to get a stand-in for Greg though. I don't think you can do 3 shows a day with that get-up. Fair enough. Wait, I mean, if it's just supposed to be a guy with a beard, just have him wear the mask. He doesn't need to do the full thing. Hang on, let me go to the home base a sec. I want to double check something. Okay, that can't be that many levels left. 1, 2, 3. Huh. 3 levels, I guess. Can't see any other places they could go. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. Now, where was that? There was something. Oh, yeah. Yes, the moon is spinning, but don't worry, it's happened before, probably. I mean, technically the moon is always spinning. Like it rotates at the same speed that it orbits, which is why we always have the same face looking at us. You know, God, this is a slight aside. I distinctly remember being told when I was a kid by my teacher that the moon didn't spin, which is why we always see the same face. And even at the time, I questioned that, thinking to myself, hang on, that doesn't make any sense. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, anyway. Sorry, on to the next one. So I guess we've only got 3 levels left. Now, as I said, I am almost certainly not going to finish up today. Definitely not. I mean, I suppose it depends on how long this one takes, but... We see the 18-wheeler in the yard. 2 times driving, it came in a stinking mood, claiming to have driven through a really bad dirt cloud, asking if I got a car wash. I said, firstly, take those angry vibes out of my establishment. Secondly, no, I don't have a car wash. I do, however, another country's finest power washer. They said that'll do, put down a wage of notes, pop them in a green room so you won't be hearing from them for a while. I don't mind saying there's something very off about them. The one I spoke to was kind of average looking. The other one was a straight up Sasquatch. Right. I think I can see where this is going. These are the guys. What's with the, how is this a weird... Well, I suppose it's just weird that it happened, I guess, is what they're saying. Before I forget, they said not to look inside. They were quite insistent about that. Okay, I'm looking inside. You can anyway. It's locked. I already checked. Oh, I'll find a way. Because presumably the 2 gems are in there. I mean, let's be honest, that's what it is. Maybe. Now, is the moon still spinning? Yes, and it is spinning even faster. That's definitely not a good thing. Actually, is it spinning faster? I think it is spinning faster, actually, yes. Yeah, not good. As I said, if it spins fast enough, it'll spin itself apart. wonder if we will get to look inside. Joe, why aren't you picking up? You better not have lost your phone again. And where are you? What's taking so long? Did you find a truck to pick up Rocky and the bike yet? We need those gems to thrust yesterday. If that bizarre notification thing's been happening again, then don't get that washer involved, you hear? They already know too much. For God's sake, no more telling folks it was a dirt cloud, okay? Sounds ridiculous. No telling anyone that goes 1, 2, 3, 4 either. Of course that's the code. What else would it be? Same code as your briefcase? Yeah. I was thinking the same joke too. Amazing, they've got the same code as my luggage. I mean, we know the gems are going to be in there. Like, that's already more or less happened. Alright, what the hell am I missing? Is it the underside? It's the underside! It's the bloody underside. You all heard buckets on tow truck's been lifted. Said they might have to pull out of the show unless it's found. Oh, they nicked this? I'm serious? Who was it? The Newbury City wannabe on the sap? What? Why else would someone do it? Bucket on. I think I need to get you out of the way. I keep hearing something screaming. I'm assuming it's supposed to be like a coyote or something like that. I don't know. We don't have them in the UK. But I'm out in the desert and something screams. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a coyote. Logic dictates. You heard a bird? Oh, maybe it was a bird then. think we're definitely going to have to open this up and look inside, because I'm only 50% of the way through, and yet I'm definitely more than 50% of the way outside of this. I'm wondering, actually, is this the serpent we saw on the wall of the tomb, temple, whatever? Could be. Could be. So we're probably going to have to clean the inside of this thing as well, or maybe it'll be bigger on the inside or something. I don't know. Something weird is going to be going on with this one. It's got to. It's also weird that people keep going on about these odd dirt clouds, and I'm like, what is that? There's got to be something to it, I'm just not sure what. Unless that's the game's kind of flimsy way to try to explain why everything seems to get so dirty all the time. Which is hilariously stupid. What the hell are you pointing? Oh. I'm gonna say, what the hell are you pointing me at? Yep, more or less expected that. I am shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked. There it is. I think we'll clean the inside of the box last. Oh, well, she's found some pretty incriminating messages linking the mayor to the gem theft. Sounds promising. Many people got caught red-handed. He's still got every law in the county in his pocket. Not every lawyer. Davion is even better than Sherman Holmes. The mayor is toast. Yes, he was the lawyer whose house we cleaned, wasn't he? He was a bit of a recluse, but we did such a good job he actually opened up a bit. The inside must also be a thing. Also, it's 9 o'clock, so I'm going to take a break. I wonder if this is the serpent thing, because, again, looking back at the... Oh, I've closed it down. One sec. Looking back at the picture... Anytime you're ready, hard drive, wake the fuck up, please. I've got this one hard drive that takes like 10 seconds to wake up, and it's really fucking annoying. Come on now, anytime you're ready. Anytime. Because looking at... Yeah, it's definitely the... Yeah, because it's got like flames on it. I don't know if I can get OBS to look at it again. Hang on. Maybe it'll see it. Maybe... Yep, there it goes. Because, yeah, you can see it's got like flames on it, and it's got a bunch of wheels, and the gems are inside it. So, yeah, clearly it's this one we're doing now. So the only one we've got left is this curious one where there's a bunch of like animals and stuff. I don't really get this. Something going straight up in the air, like a rocket ship or something like that. I really don't know what it's going to be, but I guess we'll find out. It'll probably be the last level, so you know, that is what it is. Anyway, time for a break. Back in a minute. And we are back. Okay, not got too much more of this one left. And then we're on to the last but one level. I mean, I'd say maybe we can get it all done today, but I don't think so. I guess it depends on how complicated the last couple of levels end up being. Nice. Yes, I'm trying to do the gems last. Shut up. I want to. Mermaids Gems, and a moment too soon, I'll organise getting these back on the statue. Free. So is it just the gem? No, it can't be just the gems left. Trail of floor? What? Oh, it's not done yet. Alright, that's that. Nice. Okay, how are these chest clips not done? Sprayed them from every possible angle. Hang on. They gotta come back. Yeah, okay. Wahey! For your diary, Rinson. We got something huge in Detergento that you're definitely going to want in on. Oh, we heard about a parade or something like that, hadn't we? I think the guy with the flying bike mentioned he had to mess up a parade. Thanks to you, Jeff Jefferson 13 is banged to rights and has been stripped of his title, Rocky's Confession, and Xavier Lesage's taking the case. Honestly, never thought we'd see the day. Going to meet Sonia at the merman statue to put the gems back in. Looks like we're going to find our time-traveling buddy's master plan after all. By the way, you probably didn't have to clean the entire inside after we found the gems, but I admire your relentless professionalism. Yeah, nothing but Nothing but a professional, me. Anyway, let's go. So, town floats. It's like a veil's been lifted, isn't it? With that awful mayor out of the way, we're bringing everyone together tonight. Celebration that he always promised but never delivered. A caldera festival for everyone, combining all our talents. It should be really something. Before we do that, though, we're going to need to wash down the floats. Town of the Year rivalry got a bit out of hand towards the end. Put them somewhere nice and quiet for you. Yes, the middle of this bloody town. That's quiet. Wondering if the moon's visible at all. So what do we got? We got one. Oh my god! Still, that explains it. We've got a goat. We've got a bird, and we've got whatever the fucking hell that is. That's the last picture that we saw in the prophecy painting. So that explains that at least. Looks like the wheels only show up when you're pointing at them. That's odd. Let's find the bug. I'm delighted to tell you that with JJ13 out the picture, you know, the official guardian of Muckingham's mascot, Ulysses. Yay! I mean, that was never in any doubt anyway, but I'm glad it's been officially recognised. I should say, former mascot Ulysses would like to learn that she officially relieved her festival duties. Oh, okay. Well, probably for the best. Oh, is it supposed to be like a tanuki thing? I was looking at the colour of the tail bit. Screams tanuki to me. Or maybe I've just been playing too much Slime Rancher 2. Actually, I did just notice it's listed as raccoon. Which is weird, because I always assumed raccoons were kind of grey. This is brown, and that screams tanuki to me. But, what do I know? Can't wait to see these roll by later. People let them have it proper. Wait, is there a rabbit? Oh yeah. Wait, no, that's... Oh, it's that from that side, right? Okay. Like, I don't remember there being a rabbit. No, it's the goat. I just couldn't quite... I thought the horn was the other ear. I'm missing certain bits on the tail. Good. Anything left? Nothing there. Paintbrush. Paintbrush. Is that everything on the raccoon? Just the large speaker, apparently. Nice. Okay, so that's the raccoon one. On to the next. Oh, this is a peacock, is it? Interesting. I knew it was a bird, I just didn't know what kind. How could I? I'm not an ornithologist. Pity time, I have no clue on the others, but I did muck up Libri City's float. I even tried to pin it on Pumpton. Sorry. So everyone had grubbed up our float and lashed out. I mean, totally understandable. Judah the Mayor just confessed to doing the Bucketon one. I have to give it to you though, oh, that peacock looked something. I missed that last bit. I kind of wish you could go back to these. You could in the first one. You could go through the whole, you know, like every message you've been sent. You can't in this one for some reason. I don't know why they changed it. Probably an oversight. God damn it. At least I found out where the down button was. Ah. I'm gonna need you here. Up. Alright, is that all of the peacock? It is definitely not. By quite a measure. Oh yeah, I haven't done the back yet. That's a fair point. I should probably do the back. Oh, also... Either side of the merman now, preparing to put this gem back into position. You have to reverse it. You have to put it in backwards. First the headstone. That's it, back in, waiting for the beam. Peacock crest step. How is this? And okay. Is that it? That's it. The peacock is done. We are done with the cock. Am I saying I'm a Twitch streamer? I'm never done with that. There it is. Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. That is actually it. Yep. Beam's back. Karen's going to be hating the hum. Oh look, there's the moon. Spinning incredibly. It was also spinning the wrong way. Wasn't it spinning the other way before? I think this one's going to be a bit more tricky. A lot of details and fiddly bits. The planets and all that. There it is. Okay, up next, the Heartstone. I've kind of forgotten there were actually 2 gems. Back in, but nothing. That's all it's supposed to do something. No, you're supposed to rotate the damn thing. Is there really say to give it a flip? Try that. Correct. We're probably at some point going to see that beam go zooming off towards the moon. As the second beam shot straight out of the heartstone. Merman's vibrating like a bee florist. Are there two now? I feel like I should bring this closer to me so I can get up when I need to. I'm probably going to need it at some point. Are there two beams? There are two beams. Where's the other one going? Is it going off at an angle or is it just one on top of the other? I can't tell. Why are the flowers not gone pink yet? Come on. There we go. It's kind of a shame. In a weird way, it's just as colourful when it's covered in dirt. Ooh. Okay, well, looks like it's time for another break. Once I clean up these files. There. I think you're done. You are also done. Okay, so we're actually kind of close to the end of this level. I don't know what the last level is going to be, but it's probably going to be quite complicated. What on earth? Why did you... Oh, never mind. So, might be a bit tricky, but I mean, depending on if the level's big or small, we could end up either... I mean, the only place we haven't seen is the underground lab of that, what was his name? Bolt? Or whatever it was. He's like the only person we haven't really seen. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. Probably not, but I don't know. We'll find out when we get back, but we can definitely finish this one off. Anyway, back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Alright, let's get wrapping this one up. And then we'll see what the last... I'm assuming it's the last level, based on just how much space there was left. What's going on? Wasn't second piece supposed to do something? There's still no change with the volcano, or the moon for that matter. Something's gone wrong with the plan. Uh-oh. It'll probably happen once I finish cleaning. Or there's one more level after this where whatever extra bit is, you know. Which makes sense to me. Because there's always more to do. have a plan. Something's going to stay and secure the statue while I follow the beam to wherever it's headed. Probably going to be like a giant mirror up there or something. Or maybe we'll return to that weird place we did in the woods, because that thing seemed to have like a purpose. Yay! I need to get the ladder for that. Oop, come on through. Thank you. We're so close. Right, what are we missing? Produce? Ooh, I missed the tail. Swish. I can only imagine what the last level is going to be at this point. And then you realize to go to all the filth. You only can't wait for the celebration to begin. Mount Rushless. Ooh. 30,000? Followed the second beam all the way up Mount Rushless, and it's led me to this weird door on the side of the volcano. Don't know what you think, but it looks like it was built by the pacifists to me. Karen thinks the beam was designed to pass straight through, but the system's all blocked up with dirt. We've cleared some of the community funds stolen by the mayor for you to do your thing up here. Karen and Michelle will be watching on your feed just in case. Good luck, buddy. Here we go, saving the world again. Ooh. So where's the... Oh, yeah, that... Whoa. Yeah, pretty sure that's not supposed to be spinning like that. That's also not very realistic. Just throwing it out there. Can I... Woo, I can. Blast me with the beam. See, now I've got a bit of a decision to make. I got 40 minutes left for today. I'm thinking maybe I should, because it's obviously not just going to be this, it's going to be an interior here and all that stuff. I'm thinking maybe I stop for today and do that. You can see that through the ground. And do that, this level, and I don't know, maybe one of the Muckingham Files levels, you know, one of these ones. Caldera Chronicles, sorry. Muckingham Files was in the last game. I could do that one just to clear up a bit of time next time. And then I think we'll call it there. Because the Adventure Time stuff, as you can see there, that's DLC. I don't think I own that yet, mostly because I've never watched an episode of Adventure Time, so I don't care. But, yes. I'm thinking that would probably be for the best. Because, yeah, it is weird. Hang on a sec. Did the thing go straight? Yes, it did. Sorry, I was thinking, didn't that one go off to the thing that's out at sea? But no, the one out at sea was the one that calmed the volcano down, and that was a temporary one. This was the one to keep it calm once it's going. My guess is we'll find something in there, and it'll shoot a beam straight up to the moon that's up there, would be my guess. So yes, I know it's like early tonight, but I'm thinking, leave it for now. We will finish this level and probably the Caldera Chronicles level as well. It's just like an extra bit just to pad out the runtime of the next session. And then that'll probably be it for PowerWash Simulator 2. Unless something of real note happens or gets released or something like that. Because, as I said, I'm fairly certain this is going to take me more than 40 minutes. So I'm thinking let's just leave it. If I play this next time and it takes me like half an hour, I'm going to be really, really annoyed. That'll be irritating. But it probably won't be. This is the last level, and I distinctly remember the last level was something that took a long time, you know, back before. In fact, I'm pretty sure this happened to me last time as well, where I got into the final level with like only a short amount of time left on the stream, or like I started the last level as the stream ended or something like that. I'm pretty sure that happened to me in the first game as well, so apparently this game is very awkwardly timed around 3-hour live streams. But anyway, that'll be fine, and I think, as I say, we'll leave it here for today because yeah, I think that would be better. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!